first of all, congratulations, guys. Your movie is premiering at TIFF. How are you feeling? What's the energy like right now for you?
Super excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, hella nervous. Just like to know that we'll be watching it with 2,600 people at the Roy Thompson Hall is.
And we heard it's houseful. People are not getting the tickets.
We're excited.
Yeah.
So I had the privilege of watching the screener and I loved it. It's such a simple and beautiful story. So this first question is for you. We know this. All the projects that you have been a part of, and you probably get people coming to you all the time with stories. Why this particular one? What resonated with you?
Nasir, I think the filmmaker, Nasir, the person Nasir, what he had, we know the job, we know what it takes. And just the fact that he had so little to begin with and just went down and did it. I think the hustle, the getting together of people, the collaborators, the friends around, the heart in the story, actually. And he had an idea and he put Malegaon on the map. And it's very inspiring.
And how do you feel? Do you feel you've done justice to playing Nasir?
It's like I've killed it.
I hope I have. I don't know. I was just trying to be as honest to the person that he is. I think Nasir is such a beautiful embodiment of charm and humor and also being like incredibly grounded in spite of all the success that he's achieved in his life from a place, given context to the place that he comes from and the circumstances that he faced throughout his life. So I hope I have. I just really try to enjoy myself and try to stay true to his essence. Yeah.
You have a really versatile repertoire with The White Tiger, then Khoge Hum Kahan, of course many more in between, and now this. How do you feel as an actor? What did you do to prep for this particular role?
I actually went to Malegaon a couple of months before we started filming, and I was just shadowing Nasir, and it was so surreal to actually be interacting with people from his past who are now on completely different paths in life. But to then see Nasir interact with them and them sharing these stories from their teenage years, from their growing up years about how they made these films, these small anecdotes that they themselves had probably forgotten, but then, meeting then kind of reignited that feeling. And it was just such a beautiful process. And then I ended up actually producing a short film that Nasir directed while I was there. It was just such an incredible experience, the whole of that. But I also feel, more importantly, the script by itself, and then to be directed by somebody like Reema, I think it's a matter of massive privilege, and I don't take that lightly in any way possible. So I just feel that I'm incredibly lucky to be part of this team, and to then of course get to co-act with actors like Vineet bhai, like Shashank, who I've been massive fans of. You've got to be very lucky.
Speak to me about your character. I know that we've lost two of his main friends, unfortunately, but just talking about your experience overall.
It was wonderful, amazing. See, film like Superboys of Malegaon, I don't think is going to happen again soon. So I feel fortunate enough to be part of this film. Thanks to Reema, thanks to Zoya and all the decision makers. They decided to make a film like Malegaon, and it will be like memory in future for me. Actors like Adarsh, Shashank, and Reema gave me the opportunity to stand in between the boys who are in their 20s. I'm not in my 20s. So
you looked great though.
Yeah, it will help me. And Farooq Jaffrey, the real guy, he gave, I talked to so many people who belongs from Malegaon. They keep visiting the set. He gave everyone a chapter of memory. Farooq was like that. Farooq was like a crystal clear, transparent person. And somehow, when he left this world in physical form, everybody talks about him. मुझे कई बार इस बात की तकलीफ होती है कि मैं फरूक जाफरी को मिल नहीं पाया. So I hope जो किया है वो जैसे थे उनके करीब हो. Thanks to the team. क्योंकि जब भी when we were looking for for so many things, costume, hair, makeup. I was worried. Actually, I was so worried कि मैं वहाँ तक पहुँच पाऊँगा या नहीं. But when I came out, when I saw myself and the people saw it, so something was just there, close to Farooq. Then rest is because of the team. The experience was incredible for me.
Yeah, I loved your role in the movie. So this one's for you. There's a whole scene about contention between how much credit a writer should get and the director and producer of the films. You coming from such a lineage, what are your thoughts on that whole the whole struggle between who gets the credit, who doesn't, and who's important and who's not?
You can't make a film without any of the three. So you need all three. You can't start a film without a story or a script. So I think the producers, the director, and the writers are the top three credits for me. And world over, they're the top three credits. Of course, then the actors come and they headline it in another way. But if you come, these are your main pillars. And it's strange that a writer has to fight for a credit. I find it insane. Because what are you making if you're not making a story? So it's quite clear for us.
Yeah. Are you happy with the end result of this movie?
I'm ecstatic because what she's done is she's captured something that we didn't know how she'd be able to. If you've seen the film,
yeah.
So the climax, where he watches himself on screen and it's like his dream come true in another way, but it's also like he's going to live forever, and Shafiq is gone, but he's alive. And I think what that feeling, it's easy for us to say it, but she's done it in a sequence where there's no dialogue, nothing said, and you feel it. And that, I was ecstatic. I was crying and I was ecstatic. Yeah. It was, I think, I can't imagine anyone else making this film. She's just nailed it.
She really has. I was bawling during that scene.
Yeah.
I know we only have a few minutes left before I leave. So describe this movie in one word.
A dream come true.
That's more than one word, but I'll take it.
Magic.
Trust.
Magic.
Magic?
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
Best of luck with the movie. It's a
Thank you.
beautiful movie.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I will be spreading it to all my friends.
Yes. Send them tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, whoever cannot watch it tomorrow, when the movie actually releases, I'll make sure that
Thank you.
everyone goes out to the
Thank you.
theaters.
Thank you.